Welcome to another episode of Apex Legends Deep Dive, and today's legend is Mad Maggie.
You know the difference between me and a shotgun? Not a damn thing.
Before we begin, I would like to just say, if you are here watching this video, I really appreciate you stopping by and taking the time in your day to check it out. If you would like, hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my content. And also leave a like on the video if you're enjoying these Apex Legends Deep Dive episodes, whether you're new to the game or maybe just a returning player. Enjoy. All right, so Mad Maggie, she has been climbing up on the pick rate list. Let's just do a quick introduction of all her abilities. All right, so Mad Maggie's passive, which is called Warlord's Ire, allows her to track enemies when you damage them and move quickly when shotguns are equipped. So it basically gives you the no holster speed, but only with shotguns equipped, of course. Her tactical is called Riot Drill. It throws a drill that forces enemy out of cover by spitting fire through it. So when you throw this drill, it makes a big cone of fire, and it damages all the players or anyone that's in it. Her ultimate ability is called Wrecking Ball. It throws a huge spinning ball that leaves a trail of speed pads to boost you and your teammates into fights, and it also stuns anyone that it hits as well. All right, so let's take a look at level 2 upgrades for Mad Maggie. Option 1, shots. Auto reload shotguns on knock. This perk basically allows any shotgun to be reloaded as long as you knock someone. As Mad Maggie, I believe this perk could be viable in some situations, of course, especially since it could go great with her passive, since you're already getting faster movement when you have the shotgun equipped. I could definitely see this being used for that situation, of course. But if we go on to option 2, Fireball. Wrecking Ball catches fire and explodes in thermite. This is probably the most fun perk to have with Mad Maggie. When you throw this Wrecking Ball, it is now a fireball that rolls towards the enemy now, and it's such a sight to see for sure. Like when you just throw this, it's just a big old fireball just zoom running down to the enemies. It's hilarious. And also now when it explodes, it just leaves a big thermite grenade, which can also help, crowd control as well. So definitely a sight to see. All right, so let's take a look at level 3 upgrades for Mad Maggie. Option 1, Big Drill. Increase depth and width of tactical by 50%. This perk allows your drill to get a larger area of effect. I think this is a great option since the drill is already a great tool to use to make sure that enemies don't hide behind a door or anything, and it forces them out obviously once you throw it. I think with this perk, it would allow you to get them out of a larger area. It will be dependent on how you place it, of course. Is it a big difference? Maybe not as much. It's 50%, so you get a bigger cone, but I think that is the only reason I think you would use it. Maybe it's maybe instead of just getting one, you can get all 3. Maybe they're all hiding behind the door. Option 2, Drill Slinger. Gain a riot drill charge, but the duration is reduced by 25%. Now, this perk is great because you get 2 drill charges in your pocket. The only downside is that it is reduced on how long it stays active by 25%. But I think, in my opinion, it is not bad to have, since the cooldown for the charges are each about 17 to 18 seconds each. So the less duration won't be as noticeable, in my opinion, since most people will likely move if they're getting hit by this. If you throw 2, you can kind of block them in for a while and slow them down a little bit. All right, so my final verdict on Mad Maggie and what I think are the best combos to have with her. Again, I think Mad Maggie so far in the assault class range, she has been buffed with all these perks with the new season. I think that she's a blast to play with for sure. I'm sure a lot of people are having fun playing with her right now. But yes, my opinion on the 2 perks that are probably best to run with, and also it depends on players, so always keep that in mind. It will depend on the player, but for the most part, I think most people will run Fireball and Drill Slinger. I think this combo for Mad Maggie is great because the Fireball perk overrides the auto reload, since it's just limited to shotguns. Unless you're gonna run shotguns, then maybe I could see that being used in that situation, but if you're not really gonna run shotguns, I don't think it's worth having that other perk. I think it is better to have the Fireball, which I mostly, any Mad Maggie I see, for the most part, I see them using the Fireball. So it is a pretty big buff to have that. And also I chose Drill Slinger just because having 2 tacticals overall is a better option. That overrides only having 1, with the benefit that I believe is not great in most situations. Having the bigger cone and a bigger area to have for just 1, and it lasts a pretty long time. I can see it, but having 2 tacticals is just more beneficial, and especially if their cooldowns are not as long either. So it's just a better option to have one on standby. But yes, I think think Mad Maggie is a great character right now. This definitely buffed her. I don't remember where she was on the pick list, but she's definitely gone up a little bit for sure on the pick list. Definitely a character to check out if you haven't yet. And if this is your main, then I know you're having a blast with Mad Maggie for sure. I've seen some people get some pretty good high damage with Mad Maggie, so her ultimate is very good as well. All right, well, there it is, everyone. That's all your intel on Mad Maggie's new upgrades and how each one can benefit you or not benefit you in game. I appreciate everyone that stopped by to check out the video, and leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to check out all the uploads, shorts, and streams. I will be continuing to the next video as we move on to the next class range, skirmishers, and we will start with everyone's favorite, Pathfinder. Enjoy the rest of your day, and remember, never stop gaming. Amaru out. Peace.